Hello, BookTube. We're continuing on with the fourth big wall bookcase. We are on shelf 5, which is the final shelf, and we are on part 4, which is about halfway through the shelf when we finish this. So, start off continuing the English theme here, the golden age of Anglo Saxon art. And this is a, let's see here, edited by Janet Blackhouse, D.H. Turner, and Leslie Webster, published by the British Museum Publications Limited, and trustees of the British Museum and the British Library Board. And this came out in 1984. Let's see what sort of thing in it. Some manuscripts. Moving right along here. Christopher Hibbert, The English of Social History, 1066 to 1945. Big old bruiser of a volume. This was W.W. Norton Company, New York and London. And this is 1987, first American edition. Let's see, there's a picture of Mr. Hibbert here. He's quite a prolific author. Christopher Hibbert records the daily life of the English people from the days of the Norman conquest until our own, based on diaries, letters, memoirs, official reports, the works of modern social historians, and the literature of every period. The English traces the developments of English societies through 900 years. It's well illustrated, several sections. So it goes through time here. I'll just give an example from some later stuff. Then the final, more modern period. So social history, self-described social history. Have no idea how this got in there. Little thing from Buckingham Palace. Those little travel tour guide type of things. Don't even remember it. It's, Pitkin Pictorials, 1976. Alright, getting back to the books. Peter Ackroyd, who we've seen before. Albion, The Origins of the English Imagination. This is a volume I really enjoyed. I like Ackroyd anyway, but I learned a lot from this. Nan A. Talese, Doubleday, New York. And this is first U.S. edition from 2002. And this volume, let's see here, it covers the whole of English cultural history and by inheritance American sensibility, from its roots in the Anglo-Saxon period through the century to our own time. It demonstrates that a quintessential quality can be discovered in all forms of Anglo culture, not only in literature, but also in painting, music, architecture, philosophy, and science. So, it's a cultural history. Really good book. And then we have Catherine of Aragon, by another writer we keep running into, Garrett Mattingly. This is a Book of the Monks Club edition, New York, and this came out for Book of the Month Club in 1990 by arrangement with the estate of Garrett Mattingly, but the copyright's originally from 1941. So we go The Spanish Princess, England's Queen, The Divorce of Henry VIII, and The Tudors and Some Plantagenets. So in 1505, when she was 19, Catherine of Aragon sat by this portrait, the one on the cover, by Michael Sitow, now in a museum in Vienna. Catherine's alliances fill the image. Her necklace intertwines the letter K with red and white roses of the House of Tudor, while gold shells along the edge of her dress evoke the scallops of Santiago. So hopefully you can see what they're talking about. Biography. Now we're going to get into a set of biographies. We'll do the first 4 in this section and then 3 more in the next section, just because of the way the shelf divides up. And these are the English Monarchs, the University of California Press. And they're in no particular order, and they should be, but I just didn't do it. So they look like this. They don't have dust jackets. I've seen a few of them on other channels that do have dust jackets. But, so we have Henry VIII by J.J. Scarisbrick, lecturer in history, Queen Mary College, University of London. This was published by the University of California Press, Berkeley and Los Angeles, 1968. And there's Henry VIII. So it's a biography. In this series, there are images. There's Thomas Cranmer. And moving right along, same series, University of California Press, English Monarch series. This is William the Conqueror by David C. Douglas. Again, no dust jacket. Mr. Douglas is a fellow of British Academy, emeritus professor of history, University of Bristol. And this one is 1964. No images in that one, which makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, in English Monarchs, University of California Press, Edward the Confessor by Frank Barlow. Again, English Monarchs series. This one came out in 1970. And there's Edward's death from the Bayeux Tapestry. Section of images from the volume. Some coins. Moving right along here to the last one, English Monarch series, University of California Press. This is Henry VII by S.B. Crimes, Professor of History, University of Wales, University College Cardiff. And this came out in 1972. Another biography. Oh, and we'll move in the next section into 3 more of these English Monarch biographies. So that is the big wall bookcase, the 4th bookcase, the 5th and final shelf, and the 4th section. Thank you, BookTube.